That "ci" at the end means each other. So see each other. Ciao a tutti, welcome to another video where today I'm not going to teach you Italian per se. I have a friend here. Ciao Camille.
Hi Manu.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Today we're looking at a bunch of Italian words that we use in English. In everyday English, most of them. And you'll be curious to know what the real meaning of these words is. So you might think they mean something, and maybe they do, but what is the real meaning? So if you're learning Italian or you're just curious about what these words mean, let's watch the video. Fiasco. So I'll pronounce it with my accent. You can say it in English, but fiasco.
So fiasco is like a disaster or a failure.
Yeah, and it's the same in Italian. So, I mean, most of these words, we use them very similarly in Italian, but there's a meaning behind the word that doesn't mean what we think it means. So fiasco is, I think in English, the word is flask, like a little bottle where you put your alcohol. I think.
Yeah.
So that's what a fiasco is.
Interesting.
Yeah. It didn't get you too excited. Prima donna.
Someone who's very fancy and spoilt.
Yeah, so a prima donna, yeah, it's like a...
Asks a lot, demanding.
Yeah, like a vamp kind of woman. It has to be a woman. The actual meaning is first lady. Prima means first in the feminine, and donna means woman.
Okay.
So it's first lady. Gelato.
Oh yes. So this is a delicious cold ice cream-like dessert.
Couple of things about this actually. More than what I thought. So yeah, in English, we tend to say gelato, gelati for the good quality ice cream, and then we have ice cream, which is like the average.
Yeah.
In Italian, gelato just ice cream, just ice cream, just vulgar, cheap ice cream. It's just gelato. But gelato means chilled, frozen. Gelare means to freeze. So gelato is the past participle of to freeze. So it's frozen. So we're actually saying, I'll have a frozen. Would you like a frozen? Yeah. Arrivederci. So the next one is not really a word that we use in English, but probably you've heard arrivederci.
Yes. It was very exciting for me when I went to Venice and heard somebody say this. And it means goodbye.
It means goodbye, yes.
Yeah.
It means goodbye. But technically it means a lot more. If you're studying Italian, it'll be a bit more interesting than it's going to be for you, but it's actually a phrase. So if you know Italian, in the middle you can see the verb vedere, which is to see. So vedere is to see. That "ci" at the end means each other. So see each other. The "ri" before vedere means "ri", like in English. So see each other again. And that "a" at the beginning means until. So basically that whole thing means until we see each other again. It's cute, isn't it?
That's nice.
It's nice, yeah. Al dente.
That's just the right amount of cookedness of the pasta.
Yes, which for us Italians means undercooked.
Undercooked, yeah.
Undercooked, yeah.
Yeah.
Undercooked, please, undercooked. Al dente, yeah, that's what we say for pasta when you take it out before the time that the box says. But dente means tooth, as you can tell. Dentist, dent also. Dente is tooth. And al dente means to the tooth or at the tooth. And there are two theories about why we say that for the pasta. One is, if you think of a single string of spaghetti, for example, and you bite into it and it's not fully cooked, it's different color inside than it is outside. So it's a bit yellowy on the outside and it's white on the inside. That's like a tooth. That's option one. So it looks like a tooth when you cut the uncooked pasta in the middle. Or it could just mean that it's crunchy to the tooth, like put in your mouth and...
Yeah.
So it's that idea of being crunchy to your teeth. Belvedere. The next one is, I'll pronounce it the Italian way, Belvedere.
So that would be a part of a building where there's a beautiful view.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Vista. Yeah, panorama. It's that kind of word, right? They're all Italian.
Oh,
Vista,
really?
panorama, and Belvedere. They're all Italian words. How cool is that?
That's cool.
Belvedere. You remember the previous word, arrivederci?
Yeah.
So vedere means?
See.
To see. And bel means beautiful. So it's a beautiful sight, a beautiful seeing. Kind of makes sense, right? Al fresco.
Outdoor dining.
Yes, now this one is one of those expressions that we don't use in Italian. They are Italian words, but we don't use it with the same meaning. Fresco means fresh, like, like a a fruit. It's fresh fruit. But we use the expression al fresco in a very different context. Essere al fresco, like to be there, like to be in the fresh, it refers to being in jail, to be incarcerated.
What?
Yeah, al fresco.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in jail.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Madonna.
Mother Mary.
Yeah, so that's what Mother Mary is known as. So this word comes from Old Italian and it simply means my woman. So donna means woman, and then ma, I guess it's a variation of mia. So mia donna, Madonna, my lady. But it refers to either the singer or Mary. Yeah. Terracotta.
The orangey pots.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Terra means earth or dirt, soil. And cotta is an adjective and it means cooked. So it's cooked dirt, cooked soil. Seppia. Now, to be fair, in English it's spelled with one P, but it's the same word, seppia.
Well, immediately I think of the Instagram filter, but it's a color, right? Like a shade.
Yeah, it's
hue.
like that ambery kind of old style, vintage kind of color thing. But in reality, it's not. It's actually it's something in the sea, in the ocean. So seppia is a cuttlefish. It's like
Cuttlefish.
yeah, it's a little like squiddy, it's a squiddy
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, that's what it is.
No
seppia.
way.
So now I can see there's a bunch of food-related words. Of course, it's Italian. So next one is cappuccino. It is what it is. It is what it is.
It's a cappuccino.
Yes, it's a cappuccino. Yes. But what does it mean? What's the meaning behind that word?
Are you going to answer that?
Oh, was that? Yes. Okay. So
Fluffy.
no.
Milk.
So it comes from the word cappuccio. Cappuccio is a hood, like a hood. And cappuccino is a little hood. But no, it's not that. It's not cute. It's a type of priest. You know the priests that have the hoodie thing? What are they called? So that's what, in Italian, un frate cappuccino is one of those priests.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the relation is between the drink and the priest, but that's what it means.
There you go.
Ciabatta.
Bread.
Yeah, it's the flat kind of bread. It actually is a single slipper, like the little shoes that you wear at home for comfort. It's a single one of them. And I guess it's because it's flat and wide, I suppose, yeah.
I see the similarity in that
I see it too now. Oh, thank you. Latte. This one is kind of easy, but latte.
Milky coffee.
Yep. It just means milk. But you have to make sure that if you're in Italy, you never ask for a latte at the cafe because they will give you a glass of milk.
Ah.
Yeah, don't say un latte. So what do we call latte in Italy? Not the milk, not the drink. I mean, not milk, but the actual drink. So if you want a latte in Italy, you should ask for a caffè latte. Caffè latte. Macchiato.
Espresso with a little bit of milk in.
Yes. And macchiato means stained. Macchia is a stain. Like macchia on your shirt, you could have a macchia anywhere, like on your teeth. But macchiato means stained. So it's coffee with a stain of milk. Affogato.
The coffee with the ice cream.
Yes. Affogato comes from a verb, and it's affogare means to drown. So affogato means drowned. So I guess it's ice cream drowned in coffee. I'd say. Or is it the other way around? Panini.
Bread.
Related. Panini is a plural of panino, and panino is a sandwich. So panini means sandwiches, like it's in finished, not just the bread. It's the whole thing, the whole experience. Pesto.
Well, pesto. Everyone knows what pesto is, right?
Yep. So yeah, we pronounce it a bit different. Pesto.
Pesto.
Yep. But yeah, it's the same thing in Italian. Pesto is related to the mortar and pestle. What's the word?
Pestle.
Yeah, the mortar and pestle that we use to make pesto traditionally. So yeah, pestare has the idea of squishing things by pressing them. So that's pesto. It just means that it's been squeezed, it's been pressed. So the next word does not exist. Oh, it does exist in Italian because it's an Italian word, but we don't use it with the same meaning. Bimbo.
What did you call me?
No. Bimbo in Italian means child. Child. It has nothing to do with a silly woman. There's just a child. Now, we tend to say bambino. Bimbo is more either regional or specific for a certain age. But yeah, it's related to bambino, which means child. Confetti. Confetti, again, different meaning, completely different meaning. It's an Italian word, but so in English it is...
The sparkly, sprinkly
things
that you throw at the weddings. Yeah.
In Italian, it's not. So confetti is a plural. If you're studying Italian, you can tell it's a plural. So it's the plural of one confetto. And confetto, this is going to be so complicated to explain. We have this tradition to give the guests a gift. So they give you a gift because it's your wedding, but you give them this little bonbon-y, souvenir-y thingy. And the thing inside, other than the little object that might be silver or something like pretty, or not so pretty, usually kitsch, but we give this sachet with a bunch of almonds coated in sugar. So it's like sugar-coated almonds.
Okay.
I don't know if you have the word in English, but that's what confetti means in Italian. Nothing to do with the thing that you have it. And that word in Italian, I believe it's coriandoli, which sounds like coriander.
Does sound like coriander.
Ciao. Again, actually, some English cultures do use the word ciao as well. But yeah, it means, well, in Italian it means hello and goodbye, whereas in English it's just goodbye, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same meaning in Italian. But what is the meaning, the origin of that word? Most Italians don't even know this. But that word comes from a couple of centuries ago, Venetian dialect, which was something like ciao, ciao, with the sound before, ciao. And believe it or not, that ciao means slave. So ciao means I'm your slave. I'm your slave. I know.
What?
I know, it's weird. I mean, we don't think of ciao meaning I'm your slave, but not even in Italy. But that's the origin of that word. Inferno.
A hot, hot fire.
Kind of. We don't use that word to describe the fire, but there is fire in the real meaning. That's hell. So inferno is the opposite of paradiso.